Hey guys, Wendy Pinnell here with On Track Realty. Let's walk through the process of setting up a search for you so we can make sure it's as accurate as possible. The best homes will go on the market and then back off again very, very quickly. So if you have an accurate search, that will help you to get there first. All right, so let's take a look. Over here, this is what we're going to see. As a realtor, this is the screen I'm going to see when I set up your search, okay? Right here you can see I'm going to make sure it's active on the market. Now if you'll notice, we've kind of got a middle section here, and then we've got a section over here on the right. This middle section is going to be about location. We can search by the map, we can search by a specific address, a city, a county, or even a zip code, okay? But basically, we're going to find out from you, hey, Wendy, I want to be, 20 miles from work. Or, hey, Wendy, I just want to be in Southlake. Or I just want to be in Weatherford. Or I just want to be, I don't know, Waxahachie, okay? That's where I set this up, right in here, okay? So, for example, let's just pick out Southlake, all right? So in this particular search, we'd be looking by the city. All right, the next thing over here on the right is the house. Okay, so over here you can see we learned about the area. This is where I'm going to fill in the criteria for your area. Over here, I'm going to fill in the criteria for your home. Okay, super important part right here, obviously, is the price. Okay, well, let's just say for fun that we're looking at Southlake between 600 and 900,000. All right. Next thing I'll need to know from you is how many bedrooms. Okay. Do you want your master bedroom to be on the first floor? Does it matter? Okay. How about bathrooms? Okay. So let's just say, you say I want at least 3 bedrooms, Wendy, and at least 2 bathrooms. Okay. Over here is total square footage. Now, a lot of times my buyers will say, I don't care if it's too big, but it needs to be at least this big, okay? So a lot of times you'll see me do something like, 1,600 plus, meaning it has to be at least 1,600 square foot, okay? Over here on the acres, do you want a lot of acreage? Is that important to you? Or do you just want a regular size yard? We would fill that in here, okay? Year built. Okay, this is all going to depend on whether you like a really nice new home or if you really like the individuality of the older homes and that charm and character. So we're going to fill that in. Let's just say for our search this time, we're going to say we want it built in at least the year 2000. Okay, do you want a 1 or 2 story home? How about garage spaces? All right, do you want at least a 2-car garage, maybe a 1-car garage, or maybe if it has a garage conversion and no covered parking at all. Okay, that's where we're going to fill in that field. So let's just say we're going to say 2 plus. All right, down here we have a few more fields. And in fact, I can add a lot more fields depending on how specific you want your search to be. Let me give you a look at that. All right, if you look right here, these are available fields, all of which I can set up your search to filter it by. See, take a look at that. See how many there are? A lot, okay? All right, guys. So in this situation, we did a pretty basic search. We have the price, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and year built, and we came up with 11 results, okay? Guys, one of 2 things, well, maybe one of 3 things is going to happen when we set up your search. The first one is if we're too generalized, you'll get 300 results. Now, why is that a bad thing? Well, because you might miss the best ones. You don't want to be overwhelmed wading through all of these houses and then miss the best one. So you really want a very targeted search, okay? The other thing that might happen is your search might be too filtered. All right, you saw how many filters we can put in place, right? If it's too filtered, you may not get any results, or maybe 1 or 2, okay? In which case, we really want to find that third scenario, which is that happy middle ground. You're seeing plenty of houses, but not so many that you can't look through, okay? So this is kind of an example of that search. We came up with 11 results. Click like this, and there they are. All right, guys, does that make sense, everybody? Listen, it's time for you to get out there and tell me the criteria you're ready so we can set up your search and get looking for that house.